Hello everyone and welcome to Dishonored 2. You guys seem to really enjoy the first Dishonored, so here we are in Dishonored 2. I'm going to try and do this as a ghost run. We'll see how well that goes. Ghost meaning I don't get seen by anyone other than the people I want to see me, such as my allies. So, let's go. A long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
Alright.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I
Yeah.
could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Yeah, sorry I'm not
Look at
talking too
soldiers.
much.
Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay?
This
I
beginning
didn't
has
authorize
a lot of
those
dialogue.
things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Kaldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My
my dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
That's true.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murders.
Wow. I have to say these guards. Oh, jeez. These guards, fickle bunch.
Still my heart.
Well, except for the Zirconos one. And she just stole his magic. Oh no. That lady was just murdered. Alright, so in this game we can play as either Corvo from the first game, or as Emily, who was at the time a small child. But now she is an adult. I think I'm going to play as Emily. I like playing as Emily in this particular one. Especially because her movement ability is one I like a little more.
Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Cold.
I highly doubt that. Oh, they're gonna put...
My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform. I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
Oh,
We all, Captain Mayhew.
no. Well, that's...
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
The one you just used to stab that lady with? Huh. Interesting.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
All right.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of
Door
here.
is locked. All right. Well, let's eat some fruit to get our health back, and then.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Alrighty.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is...
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... He's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the
That's a
tower.
good word for it.
Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
And she is dead. Okay. So let's pick up this. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster. I really like the name of the ship, Dreadful Whale, because there's so many different meanings for that.
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Alright. So, I'm going to try and be as non-lethal as possible. For now, at least. A cool thing they added in this game was they added non-lethal drop takedowns. Which, hold on, there should be one more guy. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Well, can't drop and take him down now, but we'll drop and knock him out. So, also you can set alarms on clocks, which is pretty neat. I don't believe that was in the second one, or in the first one. It's pretty cool to do that, to just have a distraction set up. Let's see. They still have sliding, which is always fun. Whoa. I didn't think I was running.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by.
Alright, we are going to pounce and take him out, because he will come this way. So far so good. No one has seen us. Another thing they added that probably won't show up in this is you can now have non-lethal combat finishers. So when in actual combat, you can end up choking someone out instead of just having to kill them. And we knocked him out. Now, we take our ring back.
This won't leave my hand again.
Also, now we'll just carry him with us. Yeah, and good old Mortimer, I believe his name was. He wanted to get into the safe room.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Oh, he like teleported on the other side of me. Well, he made it.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsay. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsay. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. This could be handy.
Alright. Before I grab our gun, I'm gonna play this.
Emily, my daughter. I know that one day
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall
Oh,
Tower.
whoops.
will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
If only I could talk to my mother one more time.
And in here,
The reserves won't help against Delilah.
we can't take
Even if
these
I had a way to carry it all
big
out.
blocks, but we can take that ingot. And I think there's only big blocks in here. Yeah. Alright. Now, over here, we're going to pick up
I have a feeling I'll need these.
our snazzy looking pistol and our version of the spyglass, so we can actually zoom in on things. And we're gonna go to the Dunwall streets. Yes, we have to get out of Dunwall. Alright.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Okay. Alrighty, let's... Okay, so...
Gotta get out of Dunwall.
There's... Which way is it? Okay, it's over here. So, the way you're supposed to go is down that way.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to
However,
become?
you can bypass a good majority of the street by doing some nonsense going this way. So, well, I've done it before, so I'm gonna see if I can do it again. Yeah. Okay. I lost about half my health, but I skipped
I need to find a ship.
probably the most difficult section of this game, this part, to remain unseen. Just take this. There's a guy who comes in this door. I think. Unless he already went upstairs? I don't think he did. Oh, there he is. He did already come.
Stinks around here. It's not my
Alright. I need to take you out. Nice and quietly. Alright. Now, there's one more enemy in here.
Empress Emily Kaldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily...
Don't believe this counts as being caught.
Come on! I don't want to...
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Now, let's talk to you.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
Alright. So, a good thing about this, taking out this guy, is he would have killed that man. I've only not saved that guy once, and I felt bad about it.
Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Kaldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
I mean, most people probably don't know anything about
City's crawling with the Duke's men.
them, but...
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Oh.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
Alright.
If I can handle, that's it for my shop.
So,
Gotta get away.
this game,
I should
this
talk to the captain
playthrough
of
will
that
be
ship.
a little,
Move along.
a little bit different compared to the one I did for the first game, because I've played this one so many times.
Isn't it?
I think I've got I've got nearly 60 hours of play in this game. I've played through the game multiple times. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it's a game that I just enjoy playing through. It's a good story. It's just all around fun. I like being sneaky. Although, sometimes it's a little amusing. Like, nobody heard that. Alright. Also, if you didn't notice, or probably didn't realize, this room has been locked up since the rat plague. Might as well get as much coin as possible. So, yeah. It's a little time capsule into the past. Okay.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death.
I mean, normally I'd be like, oh, how can they not see me? But I'm also way up here. No one would suspect someone walking across the rooftops. Okay, so you are over there. Are you going to turn around? I don't want to drop down and have you turn around. Okay, so you turned around. I'm actually just going to not even take you out. Normally I take that guy out, but he's facing the opposite direction, so I'm good. Alright, now we're climbing. So yeah, this first bit is relatively easy to go through unseen. I felt a little bad about doing... Oh, jeez. Just walk across that. Felt a little bad about skipping that upper city part, but it's the easiest way to avoid being seen, which is what I wanted to do. And dive. Again, water's still gross looking, but it happens. Now, this is the dreadful whale that we are trying to get to.
Some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old lady, you want to hear what I've got to say?
Indeed.
I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, we should. Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So, alright. We had Merciful, we didn't kill anyone, and Ghostly, we were never detected. We also didn't rob someone, which is pretty amusing because if you rob them, you can then go back to the house at the end of the game, and there will be a note talking about being robbed during the coup, and you can technically rob the house again, which is kind of messed up, but pretty amusing. Alright.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Door is blocked. That's... Oh!
What is this place? Where am I?
We remember this place. The
I can
Void.
feel something moving
It looks a little
closer.
different this time.
Watching.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Look at you looking dapper. Oh, joy.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty?
That
and
is
are
a
you
whale.
clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Ah, yes. Because you can reject his offer and go for no powers mode, but I'm not going to do that.
It burns from the inside. I feel like
Now?
I'm standing at the edge of something.
Emily has her own. Time to make deals with the devil. Alright,
All the
so...
stories, they're true.
Well, really? Your father has superpowers, and so, as you can see, they still have the arrow bit. And Emily's is a little different. Hers is called Far Reach, and you actually are shooting out a
Incredible.
tendril of darkness
This is how I'm going to save my
That-
father and reclaim the throne.
allows you to move forward. Also, they changed it so that while you're here in the void, so you don't actually have to collect anything, you just automatically
Corvo mentioned
regain
being here once.
mana. Also, because it's far reach, you are physically moving through space. Holding forward will actually cause you to move farther, so that's pretty cool. And we remember the heart.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
Oh.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
So, you have the same ability. It has the same abilities as last time. Oh. And they made the
There's in the sky.
triggering of it a bit more. I don't know the right term to use, but you can see actually squeezing it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, that's right. That's if you choose to do no powers mode, I think. So,
Who is Delilah really? How could she?
our
I don't understand.
people that we are against, and outsider shrines.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fun and sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Interesting. All right. And
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
all right. So now we're actually waking up. So, as you may have seen, there are what are called blood flies. They are basically what replaced rats in this game a little bit. Only they fly, and if you kill a majority of the swarm, they die. They stop attacking. Yeah, this is just giving us our crossbow and telling us that there are black markets we can go to, which again replaces Piero, because yeah. So there's a little maintenance list. Unblock the storage door, which is this one. Blocked. Screwdriver didn't work, but I want to come up here anyway, because a good reason to come in here is there's Adamire solution, which is the replacement of Piero's thing, but also because there is a rune out here. I want to collect as many as possible. Also, there's that cool vaulting animation when you sprint at a ledge and jump over it. Oh, come on. I want to get out. I don't want to drown. Whew! That would have been a poor way to die the first time. So yeah. Whoa. Now we'll head back down. I have... Hold on, let me check. I have 3 runes, which... Okay, so the upgrades in this are a little different, and Emily's abilities are real good. Domino is probably one of the better ones, because it basically lets you chain multiple enemies together, so whatever happens to one happens to both of them. I may do Shadow Walk when I get enough points. Mesmerize is very good, especially if you can get the later upgrades. And so is that. Ooh, pull object. Yes, I'm actually going to get this upgrade right now. Because it is useful soon.
Must be cursed. Daft, hold her up.
Let's talk to you. Get our briefing.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. They were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Adamire Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Adamire. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Alright. Oh, did I not actually open the door? Oops. There, I opened the door. I unblocked the storage room. Alright. And here's our skiff.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yep.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It
Megan,
won't
you're
do
no
to be
Sam,
recognized.
but you're pretty awesome. Alright.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Yep.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Oh, jeez.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This
Yeah.
is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Alright. So now,
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
here we are. Talking about chaos levels and all that fun jazz.
Hello there.
There is a rune. Just in that whale's mouth.
Fellow Serkonans,
It's kind of crazy.
Want to buy one?
new restrictions are now in
Right.
place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former emperor.
An
Let's
underground
head up
market.
to the black
Illegal
market.
trade means weapons and ammunition.
There's a person out that window,
Welcome.
but
Your face is no concern of mine.
alright, so there's upgrades that we can purchase,
Let's
and
see. I have
we
some
can
upgrade
find
plans
more
for you.
blueprints for them along the way. But I don't really want to do that anyway. I want not crossbow bolts. Ooh, sleep darts. Okay, so I'm going to purchase this.
I'll take that deal.
The Adamire solution is pretty expensive. That's the one
Glad we could
downside
do
to it.
business. You won't regret it.
Alright, so we got 4 of those.
Come back
Spent
soon.
pretty much all of our money,
If I'm still here.
but it was worth it.
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Adamire Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Alright. So, I've done this before on New Game Plus, because in that it gives you abilities, lets you have both characters' abilities regardless of who you're playing as. Something they added in this is high-proof liquor, which is flammable. So if I take this and throw it, it catches on fire. Pick up that, because that's useful. In here we have incendiary bolts, which are very, very useful. Especially, even more so in this game than the last, because of blood flies. They don't like it when you get too close. So we're gonna throw that over there, because there's a bone charm. And let's bust out our incendiary bolts. The one thing I'm not as big of a fan of in this is they limited the number of special ammo types that you can have to 5, and left crossbow bolts at 10 and bullets at 10, because I'd like to have more sleep darts than regular darts, but that can't happen. Oh well. Another thing is the blood flies swarm to protect the hive. So when you shoot the hive, or when you light the hive on fire, they all try and protect it, only to then get lit on fire. And then they all die. Just like so. Oh yeah. And there's nothing worthwhile in there. So I'll just let them have those bodies.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Yep. So we are now in a hostile area. Pardon me. Alright, so we need to get into the Overseer's office. Yes, the Overseers are still a thing. That wonderful religious group. Oh, interesting. So if you are higher chaos in the first level, there are bodies and blood flies in here. Alright.
Set a table for your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor come to sup with you.
Take you out.
Naga is in great peril, brothers.
Drop that in there.
You saw something?
Uh-oh. They saw something. Hold on. Yep, and just like before, you can...
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should burn man?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
There's...
The heretic's corpse.
This game has what are called corrupted bone charms. They are bone charms that have really good effects, but they have a downside as well. So let's actually look at that one, what we just got. Because, let's see, we have Fencer, win sword lock contests more easily, and high pressure. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage. They have smaller blast radius. Those are both terrible for me right now, because I'm not being ultra combative. Wait for our thing to go back up, and
Come on. Hurry up.
well, you need to be.
Whoever are. Hey, you got him.
All right.
Put it down in the hole.
So, yep.
Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Alright. Hold on. Before I do that, there are a lot of runes there, and there's one shrine, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to backtrack too much. I could spend a fairly large amount of time going around collecting everything, but I think you'd like to see the story
This should take me out to the Institute.
things that are happening a little more. So yeah, this first episode is going to be quite a bit longer than the subsequent ones. Really? Oh, I don't have. Oh, hello. Let's get up here. Yeah, this is going to be quite a bit longer than the subsequent ones because I want to get through a decent amount of the beginning of the game so we can, you know, get a good grasp of this one. Also, this is just a game I enjoy immensely, and yeah. So there, I think I'll end it here, because going to Addermire will take a while. But yeah, so far we've completed 2 missions without being seen and without killing anyone. Let's see if we can keep that up. Yeah, we didn't find a lot of stuff because I'm not being as explory as I normally would be. But yeah. So, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, dislike it if you disliked it. Yeah. And until next time, fare thee well.